Eaglebrook was really founded on the idea that the perfect education for a middle school boy was a balance between rigorous academics and the healthy outdoor life.
In middle school, certain connections aren't always made in the classroom. They're made outside the classroom. They might be made by someone who's a coach. They might be made by an art teacher, by someone who's going on a mountain club trip. But that's what gets that person excited about learning. And that's where you see that transformation in a child. What Eaglebrook does very well is taking each child where they are and challenging them, getting them out of their comfort zone and feeling comfortable about who they are.
A student that does well at Eaglebrook is really open in the sense that there are a lot of things that are new. And there are so many options of things to do in terms of classes, the weekend opportunities, clubs, committees.
It's really neat to see kids able to make stained glass or tie flies to fish with in the pond or go to robotics.
Whether it's ceramics, wood shop, art, drawing.
We have chorus, we have band.
We have our ski area, our hockey rink, our swimming pool, our tennis court. Not only that, we have 724 acres where kids can go out, ride their mountain bikes, hike.
We don't know what their interest is going to be, but if you expose them, they're going to grow more than they ever thought possible.
They always are pushing you to your limits and always pushing you to try new things, rather than just accepting the person that plays hockey that also does the piano and is also part of student council. We're not just a hockey player, we're not just a lacrosse player. We're an Eaglebrook student, and that's what it comes down to.
And to be in an environment, in a community of boys all learning together, it's a safer, more fun environment for them to gain more self-esteem.
There is the lack of distraction. They are getting prepared for a day for themselves, not for anyone else. They get to be who they are.
What you can find here is not only bonds with other students, lifelong friendships, but the education that the kids get is really, really outstanding.
Eaglebrook prepares students for secondary schools in the sense that life here is really busy and really full. And so when they move on, you know, they've got organizational skills, time management skills, self-advocacy skills.
And by the time they graduate Eaglebrook, they truly are a different student than when they arrived. The transformation is incredible.
One of the central values that Eaglebrook has had over almost 100 years is making sure that people develop relationships, not only peer relationships, but also relationships with faculty, staff, their parents, developing that relational skills. And everyone has their own unique way of leadership, but everyone is a leader. And our faculty are wonderful working with each person and saying, yes, you are a leader. These are the skills, these are the traits you have to be a leader. Leadership isn't just for one or two people, it's everyone.
It's really unique because of the diverse roles that faculty play here. We teach them, we coach them, we advise them, we share dining room tables with them, and so we get to support them in really deep ways, and that really helps to educate the whole child.
Something I like about the faculty here at Eaglebrook is that they go out of their way to help us thrive, not only as a student, but as a person in general.
Whatever you're doing, whatever choices you're making on campus, you always have a person behind you to back you up. The most surprising part about Eaglebrook probably was the campus. Everything about it was just surrounded by nature.
We have almost 800 acres of forest around the school, and we utilize it for so much of our curriculum.
Every year, our student body is different.
80% of our students are boarding. They come from 20 different countries, roughly, in 20 different states. So it's a very dynamic environment.
But what's really special about Eaglebrook is that they all come together and they learn from each other.
And I think our faculty embraces each child and the change that they're going to go through during these middle school years, because that's where the biggest change happens.
One thing that I love about Eaglebrook is probably the camaraderie that everybody builds here, because this is kind of like a brotherhood. Being at Eaglebrook was pretty life-changing. A lot of the faculty members, I definitely valued what they taught me, what they brought to the table, and were definitely values that I still live by today.